welcome to the finals of this little 3-player draft we did here. Well, we did a full draft of 8 people digitally. We built the decks in paper from that digital draft, and now we are playing some matches, the 3 of us. This is my Jund deck over here. I managed to get through round 1 pretty cleanly. Games felt good. Going into round 2, it's going to be interesting. I feel like I'm going to be posing the questions, and Allison over here is going to have to be providing the answers.
Oh, yeah.
So, I don't know. Key cards, Kroxa is great. Ren 6 is great. I have enough Planeswalkers here that I'm insulated a little bit from board wipes and other things like that. I do want to call out Mawloc again. This card is just so cool. I think it's a really awesome card from the 40k decks. I'll tolerate the 40k border because I think the card is so cool. So fingers crossed for a turn 1 Deathrite Shaman, and maybe good to show people the rudeness of Rabbit Battery. The card can be very, very good. Allison, what are you on?
I am on 4-color control here. We're going to be, especially against Andy, trying to deal with some more of these problematic threats. His Planeswalkers are going to be a real problem here. Ren 6 Wasteland with our mana base is going to wreck us. So we're just going to try and focus on taking care of the big threats that are going to be tough to deal with, and then try and clean the game up with a couple Planeswalkers, Kess flashing back some removal spells, and maybe stealing some threats of our own with Fractured Identity.
We'll see.
If we can get up to 5
You
lands.
can't even Fractured Identity Kroxa. I mean, you can, but you just make me discard a card, and then that's all that happens, basically.
Yeah, well...
You do get rid of Kroxa, though, which could be important on account of Kroxa being very scary. Do you always shuffle your whole deck and then put 5 more cards in and then keep shuffling? Is that that a thing you do? Evens or odds, Allison?
Odds.
We also have Anthony here, not on camera.
I'm here, lurking in the shadows.
Anthony's in the shadows.
Updating numbers.
Running the stream, hanging out, chatting with the chat.
Rehydrating.
Hydrating is important.
Hydration is key. It's true. Did you say odd or even?
I said odd.
Cool. I'll go first.
Which I just want to say, chat, I feel misled because earlier Andy said that the die was rigged.
I did say that.
It had rolled 2 1s in a row, so I feel like I've been set up. Oh, no.
Yeah, that's on you.
Yeah. Also, now the deck's on my left. I don't like that.
You like your deck? Are you left-handed?
No, I'm right-handed.
Why do you want your deck on the right?
So you draw with your
draw with your non-dominant hand.
non-dominant
No.
Chat, do you draw with your non-dominant or dominant hand? I think everyone draws with their non-dominant hand. Anything else is perverted behavior.
All right. Well, guess I just called out.
I'm gonna play. I think I'm gonna keep this hand. Don't look, Allison.
All right.
It's against the law for you to look.
I'm just waiting to see.
I'm keeping this hand on the strength of this into the one thing you saw in my deck tech I can get with it.
This is the one thing we didn't want to happen.
This is the one thing we didn't want to happen. Yep, non-dominant hand, baby.
Non-dominant.
Oof.
Non-dominant, John.
All
We
the
got
way
multiple
across the
people
board.
saying non-dominant hands. Because you want to keep your hand in your dominant hand. You
I mean,
draw with your
it's
non-dominant
like-
hand.
No.
You've got
Take
your
your
dominant hand is your dexterity hand, and your non-dominant hand is your strength hand, and that's what you need when you're drawing cards.
Strength.
You need that strength.
Because you're not doing anything while you're holding the cards in your hand.
I am.
What?
I'm looking at the cards.
look,
Flipping
you
through the cards.
Do you cast spells? You cast spells with your dominant hand, right?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I don't know why you're drawing with your dominant hand. It's weird.
Some kind of
We should have
weird
switched. We're both
non-dominant
drawing
hand
from our
wizard.
non-preferred side, but we're already in our seats, and this is a very crowded studio, so we're not gonna move.
All right.
I won't look. I swear.
So this is our hand. It's
I
got
also close my ears.
it's got lands and spells. We're gonna need a couple pieces to kind of get where we need to go, but it's a good start, and hopefully it'll take us the distance. This is a little bit awkward, but we'll see if we can get around that. All right,
You ready for magical spells?
I am ready for magical spells.
Wooded Foothills. Say go.
Fetid Pools, go.
Craft my Wooded Foothills.
Yep.
I will be getting a Shockland untapped, Anthony. You equip me to 17.
Nope.
That's an Overgrown Tomb. Allison flipped the order of the life totals because that was more intuitive for her.
Yeah.
You're also welcome to reflip them if you want.
Thank you.
Put them wherever makes sense. Thank you. Then I will shock in a stomping ground.
You love to see it. Unless it's a run in 6.
And I will cast a Green Sun Zenith on 1.
Okay. Going to get a Deathrite Shaman?
Get a Deathrite Shaman
Okay.
and pass the turn.
Deathrite Shaman is a good card. This is one of those cases where, yes, I could answer the Deathrite Shaman now, but is that the best thing to do?
Could be bait.
I don't think that it is. So we're just going to preordain.
You preordain. I have no response to your preordain in my Jund deck.
All right.
Oh, Green Sun does shuffle back. I always forget that about Green Sun Zenith.
Yeah.
Thank you for the reminder, machine schooling. Glad we have chat judge here watching our every move.
All right. We're going to top, bottom, draw this card. And say go.
Untap.
It just feels weird with my left hand.
Draw.
If I lose this game, it's because I'm drawing with my
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I mean, that's always a good excuse to have.
Yeah.
Lotus Cobra.
Resolves.
Wasteland.
Oof.
I'll make a red mana.
Okay.
I'll wasteland your fetid pools.
Yep.
I'll exile your fetid pools.
Yep.
And make another color of mana and cast
Okay.
Carry Zev.
I'm glad that you fixed that. I was going to say if
Yeah.
you also do the graveyard
And I'll
and
pass
exile
the turn.
backwards.
Not a bad turn, was it, Allison?
I mean, you failed to attack with the Lotus Cobra, so yeah, it was a pretty good turn.
I just played it.
Did you just play Lotus Cobra?
Yes, I played it. Then I played Wasteland to get mana to cast Carry Zev.
Yeah. We know what's going on.
Didn't
here.
attack with
we're
Lotus
all-
Cobra. What
you
the
just did a
heck
lot
is
of
going
things.
on over here?
You could have got. What she's saying is you could have gotten away with it.
All right. Well, this is probably where things go downhill for us. So,
Playing a shotgun in a Sacred Foundry.
Yep. Playing Young Pyromancer and passing the turn.
Untap. Draw. Well, I wanted to do different stuff this turn, but now I can't. I'll just Abrupt Decay, Young Pyromancer.
Sure.
And go to combat and attack with everybody,
Yeah.
including
I'll take
a
6.
Ragavan. I won't bother getting the Ragavan token. It's here.
Yeah.
I swear I have it. There.
6 or
Boom.
5?
Ragavan.
Oh, you're attacking with Death Ray as well.
6.
Yeah, Death Right's getting in there.
All right.
And then I will
Put you at
pass the
12.
turn.
Yeah. This is where I'm pretty sure we just lose. I will pass to you.
Swamp, trigger Lotus Cobra, make a red mana.
Mm-hmm.
And you're being scolded for being very rude.
Wasteland's a rude card in Skew.
Yeah, I'll play Fable Mirror Breaker.
Yeah,
That's
I'll
also
skew
kinda
to
rude.
that.
Oh, I won't even let me finish it? All right, fine.
Nah. All right.
Honestly, if we're being honest with ourselves,
Are we?
Wasteland does not belong in my cube. I just love it too much.
I think Wasteland's fair in your
That's
cube.
the only thing that matters.
I think Wasteland run in 6.
I didn't even have Red in 6 that game.
I know. But I don't think Wasteland's too mean.
I
As
found
it
it to be
destroys
pretty
me.
mean, personally. But
It's pretty mean. It's pretty rude. Presumably you're on the playing game too, Allison, yes?
Yes.
Now, do I want to sideboard anything against you is the question. I actually don't think I do.
I don't know if I want to bring anything in against you. I just think
I have
that
no sideboard for you, I've decided.
All right.
I feel like when you draft a 3-color deck in my cube, you spend so many picks on mana that often your sideboard is pretty anemic.
Yeah.
Which is one of the trade-offs of putting so many lands in your cube, is that you get fewer sideboard slots. But I do have a couple things. Like I brought in some things against Anthony. It'll happen sometimes. All right.
Putting the deck
Game 2.
on the left. hating every minute of it.
Hey, look, I don't like having mine in the right either, but this is the world we've signed up for.
All right.
I'm going to go ahead and mulligan this hand, even though Allison's supposed to tell me first. I don't think I can keep 5 lands against Allison.
All right.
5 lands, nothing proactive till 3 mana. I can do a lot better.
I think this is exactly what we want to keep against Andy. Hopefully there's good things on top here, though.
Yeah, the thing is, like, Wasteland is a one-of. Does not effectively police anything, because you can't deck build or draft or play around Wasteland, because one person's going to have it and they're going to draw it in, like, 1/4 of their games. So it's not like it's, like, a true effect that is, like, tamping down greedy decks.
That's fair. But you also have Rishadan Port.
You have Port.
So it kind of goes along with that theme of controlling people's mana bases.
Well, chat.
Are we going to win on the mull?
How you feeling about hand number 2?
6 lands in the same 3 drop. I will go to 5. Wow. I have okay 5 land hands in this matchup. I would like to just get out here and deploy my threats quickly and get some pressure on Allison. You know, I died with quite a few cards in hand in the last game. Allison died. Allison conceded when I had quite a few cards left in my hand still, so I don't think card advantage is how I'm winning this game anyway. So just give me a disgusting 5. Just give me Wasteland, Deathrite, Shaman, Ren, and 6, and any other cards.
Jesus.
That's fine. I guess one other land would be important.
Yeah, I don't think I can beat Ren and 6 if it stays on the board for more than a turn.
I mean, if it doesn't get back Wasteland.
Sure. But
Ren and 6 is a messed up card.
It is.
Did you know that 2-mana Planeswalker is good? Tybalt in shambles. Absolutely in shambles. Go. I'm going to 4.
Okay.
What?
That's 1 land hand, and the 1 land is Wasteland.
Hey, you got your wish.
You just have to trust that the top of your deck is not going to be Wasteland.
You didn't look? You should have looked.
No time to look. No time for flights of fancy. Gotta play Magic. Can I win on a multi 4? That seems a little less likely.
Yeah.
It feels 5 and 4 feels real different to me, and I can't describe why.
It's very different.
That is in fact cow tools, yes. I like it to cow tools. All right, Allison, I'm gonna ask you to give me a cut because I've drawn
all right
3 hands that have all been absolute
there you go.
garbage. You ever get to your mulligan to 4 and just think back to your 7-card hand and think, "Wow,
what a beautiful hand!"
Can't believe I dumped that hand."
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean we're not going lower. Let me figure out what I'm keeping.
Hey, you're allowed to.
Okay. Okay, that's actually a decent card to have in a 4-card hand, which means I gotta get rid of this and this. I mean, let's do it, I guess. Allison, take it away.
Steam Vent's passed.
How many cards in hand?
6.
You actually counted. You're like, it's a trap. I'll shotgun a stomping ground, Anthony.
Yeah.
And I'll play rabbit battery.
Yeah.
A smush.
You smush.
Pass the turn. I think I should have mulliganed all those hands, though. Like, I'm at 4, but... Do you keep 5 lands? Witherbloom Command?
I probably would. I probably would have kept
Fable
the
Mirror
first
Breaker?
Basti?
That was definitely my second best hand, for sure. Am I playing Bloodstained Mire?
Sorry, you took one from
Black
the
red
battery, right?
Yes.
Play Bloodstained Mire.
Wait, did you just ask me what land Bloodstained Mire is when you were playing one?
No. I said to myself, am I going to play this Bloodstained Mire?
Oh, okay.
Anthony, I'm going to sacrifice it. I'm just going to get a basic swamp.
Mm-hmm. It's very important to taste the card.
Smell the card. I had to hold the card to my head to have it tell me what it wanted to do.
Yeah.
And it said, kill me for a swamp. I lay down my life for thee. I don't know why I'm shuffling. I'm going to cast Green Sun Zenith for 1.
Yeah. Are you going to get a Shaman of Death?
That's the only thing I got on
right.
Green Suns for 1, so I'm going to, in fact, get it. I'm going to shuffle this back in because I know how magic cards work, and I'll pass the turn.
We're going to be a little bit conservative here and just get a basic swamp.
You love to fetch basics. It's good.
Gotta eat your vegetables. Something like that.
Gotta veg your eatables.
All right. That is a card. Sacred Foundry, pass to you.
This is a real decision here, huh?
It could be.
Nah.
Yeah, you do have to shuffle twice with Green Sun Zenith.
I'm gonna wasteland your steam vents.
Okay.
I'll exile your steam vents.
Okay.
Cast Liliana
That's
the
a
Last
combo.
Hope.
Yep.
I will uptick on nothing and pass.
Yeah. You love to see it.
Maybe I'm supposed to get Rabbit Battery back. I don't
Vanishing
know.
Burst.
Should have gotten Rabbit Battery back, you know? Sometimes you're just supposed to get Rabbit Battery back instead of start aiming for an ultimate.
I'll play an Arid Mesa and pass.
I'll untap. I'll draw. Let's exile your Bloodstained Mire.
Yeah.
Jade Light Ranger.
That's a Jade Light Ranger.
Put that in my hand.
Yeah, you don't have a choice.
I remember how the Explore mechanic works.
Explorer's a very cool mechanic, but
Do
it is hard
I
to remember.
want K command against you? I don't think you're on basically any artifacts because Anthony got them all.
Yeah, he did.
You're probably
All 4 of
not. Are you gonna play a cheap threat? I'm gonna have to kill. No, I'm getting rid of this.
Okay.
This goes in the yard. I'll put a counter on the Jade Light Ranger. I will wish I had a Rabbit Battery, and play Misty Rainforest for turn and pass.
I mean, you could have had a Rabbit Battery with your K command.
Yeah, I don't know if it's worth the 3 mana.
Yeah.
I mean, it would have been a fine Rabbit Battery to have.
We're going to go get a basic Plains.
Allison's got no blue.
I was thinking about that.
Did I do that?
I mean, I could fetch a blue source
Yeah.
if I needed a blue source.
I guess Arid Mesa probably has another blue source in there to fetch.
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
We're on multiple
One
steam
would hope.
vents. Pass to you.
Yeah, Scalding Tarn, I see. All right.
Yeah.
I'll untap.
Going full basics.
I'll draw.
I look at how this game is still contested with Andy mulling to 4 because Green-Red X mid-range is just so good against the control decks. Not a complaint about the format, just a fact.
So a little complaint. It was complaint adjacent.
I just feel like anytime I mention anything about the format,
Sack for 3.
Andy automatically takes it as a complaint.
No.
Yeah,
I mean, you do complain about the format a lot. I think the complaints has complaints.
complaints are valid.
All right. We definitely have. Do we not have an island in a basic island?
Did I do that?
I could have sworn that we had a basic island. I'm wondering if I'm missing a card from my deck. That's okay.
You want an island? You can get an island from outside the game. I'm
You
pretty
did
sure.
count your deck before we started. I seen you do it. Unless you lost a card in the interim.
That's fine. Oh wait, is literally this it? Yeah, that's literally.
It was the one card that was still on the table. I see. Yeah. See you for not picking up your whole deck.
Yep. All right. We figured it out. Thanks.
I guess that wasn't land for turn, right?
I'm cracking my fetch while you're attacking.
Right.
Yeah.
This is still my turn.
We're in combat-
I remember
combat
everything. I
phase.
remember everything that's happening now.
Wandering Emperor, I'll exile.
That card's a thing.
Any tap creature, right?
Yep.
Do you untap it? That would be so cool. Like with some sort of combat trick. Oh,
It's gone. You're all like, this game's contested.
I mean, probably more than it should be.
is that a
for-
complaint? Should we take this to the complaints department?
Let me think for a second.
Oh,
It's cool.
I think we need to do a little bit of a Hail Mary of sorts.
ooh, we love a Hail Mary.
I'll cast Witherbloom Command,
Okay.
mill myself, and drain you for 2.
Okay.
So I gain 2, Allison loses 2. I mill 3. Well, none of those were any of my Graveyard Matters cards. I guess I'll get back a land as the card allows me to. It'll be a Wasteland. I played my Whiskey Game Force Return already, I believe.
I believe so.
It's a long combat step. Last turn, I cast... Chat, did I play land for turn? No, I didn't, because I explicitly remember I did not crack that
Okay.
on your end step
That
when I
sounds
could
right.
have. I'll play Wasteland.
Yep.
Let's take you off red, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
And say go.
I am off of red. Hey, chat. I'm back on red.
Wow, look at that. Look at that mana base.
Plus on nothing. Pass to you.
I'll sacrifice this Misty Rainforest. Anthony, I will be shocking in.
He does get a lot of value out of that wasteland.
I will be shocking in an Overgrown Tomb, and then I'll be exiling your Firebolt to
I was wondering when you're
drain you for 2.
gonna get around to that.
Not drain, just I don't gain life.
Yeah.
Just Allison loses life.
Yeah.
Look at this beautiful
Untap.
mana base. All foil basics.
Draw.
Did you consider putting a forest in the deck just for fun?
You know, I really should. That'll be my
just
sideboard.
Just so your opponent has to think you maybe have Golas.
I want to kill the Wandering Emperor. I just have to now my Deathrite Shaman is just relegated to try and keep Wandering Emperor from getting to make a token.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Once upon a time.
Sure.
I do have to reveal, yeah.
Yep.
Well, I'm going to reveal Mawlock.
Yeah. Can I?
By all means. I'll play Wooded Foothills as land for turn.
Sure.
Only card in hand is Mawlock.
Mm-hmm.
Attack the Wandering Emperor for 1.
This is probably too bold, but we're gonna do it anyway, chat. Gondro, Seat of the Empire.
You think that's too bold?
It might be.
Protecting the planeswalker?
What's up?
Seems pretty good.
I don't see how that's bold at all.
I don't. Maybe I'm supposed to save it
Take
for
it away.
Moloch.
You got it.
Oh no, I'm not. All right. Let's close this game out.
Shocking
Ashiok.
the steam vents.
I will just scoop to
All
that. I have no removal spells for either of those planeswalkers in my deck.
We did a chat.
My
We
removal
won on a
spells are
Moldifor.
all the creatures that I am meant to cast.
You won on a multifor. That's a thing you can say.
Yeah.
All right, going to game 3. I'd have it no
Always.
other way. But now I'd like to draw a good hand. I'm glad we got here, but I'll take a good hand now, please.
I think I would have liked to win.
That was a little bit of an early scoop, maybe, but Andy had one card left in hand, which wasn't going to be very impactful.
Yeah, the
against-
life total I don't think is really that relevant. I had no way to remove either planeswalker, and with only one creature in hand, I was never going to be able to deal any damage to them ever. Rabbit Battery's in my graveyard as my one haste enabler. Like, I guess if I draw Runner, Chandra into Garruk, maybe it's a game.
I wonder if these two cards are supposed to be. Whoop, my head's in the way in my deck for game 2.
I think at least one of them should be.
Cryptic message from
I'm not going to tell
The
you
judge.
which one.
From the judge. Judge, should I be playing these cards? Yes.
Even Garrick, even Chandra into Garrick doesn't do it there. So even assuming you have no interaction and you cast no other spells, even just drawing Chandra into Garrick, I don't think beats the Wandering Emperor and Ashiok.
I don't think.
Especially because I'd be hellbent, and so you could just actually make me discard. Like, you could actually destroy one of those planeswalkers with Ashiok's down tick.
Yeah.
I'll take the play.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, I hope I don't have Wasteland in my opening hand, because it's been so much Wastelanding, and I feel like there shouldn't be that much Wastelanding. We should, like, chill with it a little bit. Chat, I will keep this hand, and I will show it to you, and Allison, don't look. And you can spend all your time thinking about it, chat, and planning how I should sequence it. Then you can tell me in a few turns how I sequenced it wrong. I'm sorry you wanted to see me die, natural medium, and I couldn't give your true medium, rather. I couldn't give you that. It was not going to be many turns, I don't think. Because I'm going to put counters on the Ashiok tokens with the Wandering Emperor, which is pretty scary.
I think this is a very risky hand, chat. We're gonna try it, and we're gonna see what happens. But might just be repeat of game 1.
I'll tell you what happens. Take one off a rabbit battery.
Wow.
All right.
Rabbit battery out of nowhere.
We're playing fast. I took 2. Allison takes 1.
Well, you're losing in that transaction, so
It's
I don't know
true.
What you're thinking.
Look at me go. What an idiot. Play Misty Rainforest. Attack for 1.
Yep.
I'm going to get an untapped Shockland, Anthony. It's an overgrown tomb.
Got that big bunny energy.
I'm going to cast Karizev, and I will pass the turn.
Rabbits, monkeys. What's going on over here?
Pass to you.
It's my 3-color mono red deck over here. Untap. Draw. Now what is the line? I'll just go to combat and attack again.
Yes, you may proceed to combat, and yeah, I'll take 4.
Great. I'll play Port, second main phase.
Ooh, okay.
And a Jadelight Ranger. At least I'll attempt to cast a Jadelight Ranger. Let's go to the end of combat or end of turn? End of combat.
I'm going to remand your Jadelight Ranger.
It is remanded.
Draw a card.
I'll pass the turn.
All right. We're going to shock this in. And I'm going to Lightning Helix Karizev.
Some life gain for you.
Pass to you.
I'll cast a Jadelight Ranger.
Who could have seen that coming?
You explore twice. Each explore is separate?
Yes. So you resolve one instance of Explorer.
Okay. Got it.
You asking if you can respond
Yeah.
between
I guess they
explorers?
both go on the stack at once, but they resolve once at a time.
That's good.
All right, Judge. Phoenix of Ash. I will bin it.
That's
Okay.
That's
With
a lot of value.
second trigger on the stack, I'm going to disfigure.
Nice.
You still get my Explorer. It's a Bloodstained Mire. I will draw it. I'll play the Bloodstained Mire. I'll play the Bloodstained Mire for a turn and attack for 1.
Yeah, I'll take 1.
If only you didn't have that disfigure, then I could have put the battery
Well,
on
I
the
know.
Jadelight Ranger. Go ahead.
That's good sideboarding.
Oh, yeah, that is the card that I brought in.
It's 1 trigger?
I think the double Explorer is 1 trigger, but Allison can respond to the trigger and should.
Oh, interesting. I'm actually not sure if you can respond in the middle.
Yeah, I don't think you can.
Okay,
it's
well,
not-
then I
it's-
would have done it.
Yeah, you just do it at the
Right.
beginning.
It's
I
not
would've
like
done it
it's
at the
not like things that have cascade, which is just multiple instances
Okay.
of the same keyword. It actually is one effect that says it explores and then it explores
Yeah,
again.
then I would have just
Interesting.
disfigured
Okay.
up front because I'm not about to be that risky.
Good call, Dinner of Horror.
Okay.
Should Genora Bahar, a really cool card, and also a knowledgeable Magic person in chat.
We're going to go ahead and Plane Cycle Timeless Dragon.
Yeah, you got it.
You know, the one thing that we're really missing from here is...
Right, yeah, you still get the Explorers, but no potential counters.
Counters should just go on the battlefield, and then I should be able to pick them up.
Counter.
They land on the grave of Jade Light Ranger.
You can still proliferate them.
Exactly. Put more counters on the battlefield.
I think anything that interacts with counters specifically says, like, remove a counter from a creature you control. So if you just had a counter on the battlefield.
Firebolt.
We've got Allison sufficiently afraid of Rabbit Battery. I can count that as a win.
Yeah.
It's a card. You give your creatures haste. I don't like that.
I'm going to crack this on end step. I'd take one, Anthony.
Didn't just play a Shockland, right?
I played it tapped.
Great, okay.
Yep.
I'm taking one.
All right, things
For a Blood Crypt.
looking okay so far, but pretty easy for...
Answered the all-important threat to answer.
Yep.
Big Rabbit Energy.
Battery good. Also, it opens up so many lines of play.
Mm-hmm.
Do I play around Days, which I know that Allison has in her sideboard, and I suspect is one of the cards she was asking Chad about?
Gotta be.
Because I think Days should be in her main deck, personally. Is it worth 2 life to play around Days? I'm going to play a Stomping Ground untapped. I've decided it is worth 2 life to play around Days. I'll play Chandra Torch of Defiance.
Yeah, you got a Chandra Torch of Defiance.
I will uptick Chandra Torch of Defiance. I guess I should tap a little differently, because I might actually draw a 1-drop. What are the 1-drops I'm most likely to draw? I'm not going to draw a 1-drop.
I can't tell you.
I'm not going to draw a 1-drop.
I'm not allowed.
Oh, my beautiful Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Take 2, Allison.
Yep.
And I'll pass.
All right, we're going to play Blood Crypt tapped, and then we're going to say goodbye to Chandra with a Vanishing Verse.
Sure thing. Chandra be gone.
Pass to you. All right, let's see if we can hold out for another turn or 2 here.
Green. Abundant Harvest, choosing non-land.
Yeah.
Rimrock Knight.
Rimrock Knight, okay.
Into my hand. I'll escape Phoenix of Ash.
Sure.
Exiling. If I draw Jadelight Ranger, I'm not going to care about gaining life. If I draw K command, I would get back Rabbit Battery. I'm going to exile Carry Zeb, Jadelight Ranger, and a land.
Okay. I'm going to path to exile your Phoenix of Ash.
I'm going to go get a basic.
All right.
And put it into play. That comes into play tapped as well, yes?
Yep.
Because you can target your own stuff, so it comes into play tapped.
Mm-hmm.
What do I want? I mean, my mana is fine. I think I want a swamp.
Oh, I guess this should technically be.
Go ahead. How many cards in hand over there?
2 cards.
All right. All right. We got a game.
Ashiok.
Sure.
Here we go. Pass to you.
Untap.
Mm-hmm.
Draw.
This is at 6.
That is the most egregious part of that card, I think, is that
It is.
the starting loyalty is quite high, and then it just upticks to make dudes.
Yeah. Ashiok also, I think, one of the better control win cons in your queue.
Yeah.
Any attack or block trigger. Let me think about my sequencing here.
Yeah.
And how I could potentially still do a thing this game. You play around days once, you have to play around it every time, right? That's the whole point.
No, you can mix it up just to keep your opponent on their toes.
Otherwise, you're just conceding that you actually know nothing. Nothing matters.
So I think you played around it first, and you're pretty vocal about it, and then they just assume you're gonna play around it. So then you're golden.
Moloch X equals 2.
Sure.
ETB, fight your token.
Playing around the double days.
No.
Double days.
I chose not to play around days. Play Rimrock Knight.
Okay.
And I'll pass the turn.
Cards in hand?
3.
3 cards in hand. And you have a 4/4 and a 3/1.
Notice how the power adds up to 7? Have you seen my trick? Allison takes 1.
I do take 1. And we are going to get, with our Bloodstained Mire, a Steam Vents. See, I got the double Steam Vents.
Good for you, Allison.
Thanks.
Everyone wants you to succeed.
Except for you.
And thrive. I mean, I want you to succeed. I want your deck to do its thing, do its best, and then I still want to beat you.
Okay.
All right. Chad has flagged this as the turn that matters. So
This is definitely a really important
don't
turn.
screw up.
We've already got this turn down.
I'm not going to cut your deck.
It's more about Andy's turn mattering, I think.
Question is, does this turn involve Toxic Deluge? Because that's going to be pretty rough if it involves a Toxic Deluge.
No. It involves Kess.
Sure. That's a thing. I'm not going to say it's fine. It's a thing, though.
We're going to path to exile your Moloch.
I'll get another basic, you fool.
You've activated my trap card. All right, and we're going to make another dude.
If I just waited, I could have cast Moloch with the Ravenous ability.
Where's the... There we go.
Let's see. One little Rimrock Knight versus...
One little dwarf.
Hey, he's going the distance. I believe in him.
Oh, here's the other question is... Oh, this is hard. Who made this cube with all these choices and agency?
Damn. Having to work for your wins.
Letting out my ultimatum mana.
Okay. What ultimatum?
You know that famous
Oh, yeah, cruel ultimatum. Yeah, where are you?
Gabriel Nassif called shot? That's what I say whenever I rearrange my lands without anything on the stack. I say, lining up my ultimatum mana. 1 card in hand.
1 card in hand.
The thing is, then the next turn, I'm fucked.
We like hearing that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, we just passed the turn that mattered, so I think that
I'm gonna start with a
that's the
Once Upon a
situation.
Time.
Yeah.
Don't look. I'm just gonna show chat.
Is it 4 or 5?
I thought it was 5 too.
Well, that could be very important.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, great.
It wasn't that important.
Oh. All lands.
Lands in 1 Planeswalker. Planeswalker I really like to draw. But now it's gone. If I don't get the... Putting the fetch lands on the bottom is fine, though.
Well, if you take one of the fetch lands, then you get to shuffle your deck. And the
I
Planeswalker
do really want to draw that, so I think that's what I'm supposed to do. I'll get a Verdant Catacombs off of the...
Are you
Once Upon a
shuffling?
Time.
Are you cracking it right now?
Oops.
Oops.
I guess I'm going to crack it right now.
Okay.
I guess I'm going to crack it right now for reasons. Because that's what I totally meant to do. As, just kind of shortcutted and then I'll shuffle my deck. Okay, well, now we know all of our options this turn. I think we're kind of priced into doing this and hoping we draw something. I'm going to Flame / Kess.
Okay. Yeah.
It's going to Abrupt Decay your Nightmare token.
Yeah. Nightmare down.
Now here's what I was tanking about the whole time. Do I attack Allison or do I try and actually fight Ashiok?
That's a great question.
I
feel like it's a tough spot. Either
I don't
way.
think Ashiok, like, I don't know if you're going to be able to put enough pressure on Ashiok.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be Ashiok. I mean, I just have to draw running answers for the stuff for the tokens you make, though. Feels pretty bad.
I also have Firebolt in my graveyard and Timeless Dragon, so.
Yeah, I know. I know the Timeless Dragon. I know the Firebolt. All right, knight at you.
Okay. No blocks.
Allison takes 3. Liliana, the last hope.
Yep.
Literally the last hope right about now. I will down tick. Put her right in Firebolt range if I do that to get back the Rabbit Battery.
I mean, the thing is, you probably have to, because otherwise I can just bounce her and you discard it.
I'm very happy if you bounce her and make me discard it, to be honest.
That's fair.
I'll uptick.
Okay.
I'll pass. I'm not going to make it that easy for you. I don't know if surely there's I think I could have done better that turn. I'm going to watch the VOD later and figure out what I should have been doing. I feel like I've given myself some outs now.
I don't know what haste creatures you have.
Well, I can get back Rabbit Battery if you let Liliana live.
Yeah.
Which means anything could be haste.
Yeah, which we're not doing.
We're not going to let Liliana live. We have so many answers in our deck. We can just do whatever we want and decide to remove things.
We're going to Shelldock Isle.
I'm definitely below 20, by the way.
All right.
I think you might be too, but I definitely am.
All right.
Yeah, well below 20.
All right. This is just for Chad. This is what we're putting below. Don't know if it's going to come in play, but it's a good card to have in our
Fracture Identity my Lily and then kill my Rimrock Knight?
No, I'm going to bounce your Lily and have you exile her.
That is fine by me.
And then I'm going to Firebolt your Rimrock Knight.
Yeah.
Could just put the Timeless Dragon into play, but I like keeping your board clear and pass to you.
With every turn that goes on, my chances in this game go lower and lower. Ran 6.
Yep.
Down tick, deal 1 to you.
Okay.
I'll pass the turn, and I'm going to stop you on your upkeep and tap your Shelldock Isle with Rashad and Port. Use it or lose it, Missy. That's right. It's a 2-mana very slow Arc Lightning. That's what's happening to you right now.
Yeah, that's fine. You've tapped down my Shelldock Isle.
Emotional wins, chat.
Little victories.
All right. Get a Nightmare token.
Terrifying.
A thing in the ice.
Sure.
And a Master of Death.
That would make you Hellbent, right?
That would make me Hellbent.
With Timeless Dragon effectively in your hand and the card under Shelldock Isle also effectively in your hand.
Sure, we'll keep that on top.
Really always not Fracture Identity under Shelldock Isle, Anthony.
Pass to you.
I kind of think it might be because Allison didn't activate in response. My hope is that it's like a counter spell or something, and then I could just get to
a land. Could be.
Oh, this is really rough.
What's it gonna be? Can I garden your exile pile?
Judge, can I look at a picture of my deck? I took before the game. It's open in a tab over there. No, it's okay. I'm just gonna do this.
Are we green suns anything for?
I know there's Territorial Copy in the deck. I know there's no more 3-drops. Everything's at least a 2-drop, so I don't have to go higher. So I can just do it for this.
Here's the question: is there any? I'm hellbent. So is there any creature in your deck that requires an activation cost? Because you might as well just do it for everything.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought was left. Really would love to draw that. That would be the absolute best thing to draw by a country mile. I'm just gonna get Deathrite Shaman.
Okay.
I deal 1 to you.
You deal 1 to me. I'm at 6.
I will pass the turn, and I'll tap down Shelldock Isle on your upkeep.
Death by 20 cuts.
I feel like...
Should I fracture identity? Deathrite Shaman? I'm Allison. What should I fracture identity?
Yeah, I think we are going to fractured identity the Deathrite
At least I
Shaman.
called it, you know? Let's just take that. It's fine.
All right, cool.
This is our last game. Who cares if the cards get mixed up now?
Not
Yeah, don't you
untapping.
untap further. I will get you banned from the DCI.
Go to my bonus untap step.
You guys don't have those? All right, I will attack... Renin 6.
Trigger.
Trigger, and then you for 3.
Mill 3.
Exile 2.
Exile 2.
Exile 2.
Yeah.
Territorial Copy and Swamp. It's Exile.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
good card.
Ugh. Renin 6 down.
All right, and we'll plus.
All right, Chad, I have 1 out.
He,
But if
he doesn't have 1 out.
I do.
No, you don't.
I do.
Okay, let's see this 1 out.
I really fucking hope
sorry.
I draw it right now and kill Allison. I hope so bad. I draw it and kill Allison right now.
Is it a...
Like 3, right?
Is it Confluence? Because that would be your out. If you have Fiery Confluence in your deck.
I'm at 8, Anthony.
Yeah.
Yep.
I did it right.
Next turn, you can attack me for 5 more.
I can...
Thing
Attack you for
thing
7.
Nice is down to 3 counters.
Yes, this is also 2/2. I
Can
don't
you
have
put
one.
some stupid... Oh, that's another token.
Yeah, I don't have a...
There's a dice.
Just-
Sure, 2.
Manage your board state. You're banned from the DCI.
We don't have another Nightmare token, so...
Just put it underneath and untap.
Here.
Nope, don't
No.
you dare put a +1/+1 counter on that. But untap the 1. There we go. We did
All
it.
right.
K command, 2 damage to Deathrite Shaman, return Rabbit Battery to my hand.
Okay.
I'll take a Deathrite Shaman from you.
It's exiled.
I know it's exiled. I'll get Rabbit Battery back. I'll actually tap my mana, you know.
Yeah.
I think Rabbit Battery is safer and player safer in my hand. It's probably safer in my hand, right? Because you can't... You have to bounce something, right?
Yes, I do have
So
to
you
bounce
can't
something.
bounce a nothing and make me exile a card from my hand.
That is correct.
All right. I will pass the turn. Let me think if I want. I mean, I should tap down something on upkeep. Why not? Can I see your mana, Allison?
Yeah, how many... I think there should be at 3 counters, right? Fractured In is the only thing you've cast.
Yes. I'm not
Great.
the one that put it on there. I just want to point
Thank you,
that out.
everybody. With our powers combined, we can play a game of Magic the Gathering correctly.
Yeah, I don't think I'm taking you off anything by tapping down a land, but I will tap you out of one of your black.
Okay.
Just tap down Fetid Pools.
Drawing a card for turn. That's a card. All right. Enter attack step. Swing.
Down to 1, right?
Yep. And you also exile 4 cards.
Wow. Really salt on the moon there.
I'm still alive.
Still alive.
I'm still alive here.
All right. We're going to 7. And we have an untapped horror. 7 loyalty, not 7 life, just to be clear. And we're going to put this as the untapped one.
I'll allow that.
Judge allows it.
You have 2 cards in hand?
2 cards in hand.
My out might not be an out anymore. Do you know what my out is?
No, but I don't think it was an out last turn.
I don't know what it was,
Unless,
and I'm sure it
unless
wasn't
it's
enough.
a burn spell. I don't think it's an out.
It's Croxa. I think with Croxa you would be dead.
No.
I mean, would you have been dead last turn? Do you have a land in hand?
No. I would exile it on the stack. Right.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, having an exile spell is good. Otherwise, I get to cast and escape it. You got it. Call the Herd does not get me there.
Those were very good games.
Ashiok is a jerk.
That was a good game.
Yeah.
I feel like you answered everything exactly in time. Beautifully played, well navigated.
Thank you. These were hard games.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. That was interesting. We played all the matches we have.
Yep.
It's almost 10 o'clock.
Oh, wow. Ooh.
Should we call it there?
Yeah. I think I need to call it there.
Sweet. Hey, everybody. Thanks. This was the first attempt of streaming with a guest. I think it went okay. I mean, it took me a while to add the audio to every single individual page, but yeah, I concede my life total goes to 0. Yeah. Thanks, True Medium. Thanks, Novahar. Thanks, Donald K. Magic. Thanks, everybody. You're all very cool. We like you. He'd stop recording now, Anthony, but we'll keep streaming for a second. I really wish I had drunk Roxa.